Hi Aries, Happy New Year, and welcome to your January 2018 reading. So an exciting announcement before I get started. I will be offering in-depth extended readings, okay? So I'm trying it out this month, so if you guys don't like it, oh well. If you do, awesome. But go to the link below. It's a Vimeo link, and that's where you can get the extended in-depth reading, okay? So I'll do that monthly. I'm testing it out this month. So that's where you'll get more of the Rider deck. You'll get the Goddess cards and the Oracle cards and the Angel cards. So it's up to you guys if you want to go ahead and check it out. The link will be down below. And of course, as always, if you would like a private reading, you can go to my website or you can download the Instant Go app, which is a little bit cheaper than a full private reading. And you can ask me any sort of specific questions that you need to know. Career, love, finance, things like that. Okay, let's get started. Aries, this year has already got off to like a very quick start for you guys. You guys are going full force. You guys are wanting the basic necessities of life. You're just kind of craving those humble, basic necessities. So you need that love in your life. You need that solid career, that money coming in, something that feels like you don't have to worry about paying the bills. You don't have to worry about supporting a family member or a lover. You guys are wanting to express more of your feelings deeply this month of January, and that has a lot to do with the full moon that we just had. You guys are feeling a little bit more emotional, more than normal, wanting those basic necessities so you can feel more emotionally fulfilled. And sometimes, Aries, you guys do have emotional fulfillment regardless of, or you pretend you have emotional fulfillment regardless of what's going on in your life. If someone comes to you and says, how are you really feeling, right? You guys are kind of just like, oh, I'm good, I'm great. You don't really take the time to sit down and analyze what can really be better. But deep down, you really do want the basic necessities so you can feel better if you're not getting those right now. Okay, let's see what's coming out for Aries. All right, first card, Five of Wands. Yeah. That makes sense. Basic battle of communication. So whether that's within yourself or with somebody else, someone is not understanding what you're saying. The moon. Okay. Someone is not really understanding how you're feeling and what you're saying. So like you need those basic necessities. You need that person to go to and just understand you. Well, you want everyone to understand you, but you know that's not realistic. And I wrote down a couple of things here. For Aries, there is, I wrote down mood swings because sometimes you guys don't know when you're in that mood that can affect everybody else around you. Sometimes you'll get in a mood and you won't necessarily know how deeply that does affect the people around you. Hi, Aries. Okay. Your Queen of Wands fire is coming out. And then we have Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups. So what I'm thinking here is you have an air sign acting stubborn. You are having the issue with the air sign possibly, and the air sign is the one that is not understanding what you're saying or how you're feeling, because you're up here, you're sitting here like You're sitting pretty. You're fine. They're the ones that have the issue. They're the ones that are being stubborn and not listening to you. They're the ones not willing to open up and really figure out what you're trying to say. Maybe you're trying to spill your emotions to them and they're just not getting it. But it also could be because you're in a mood. You're in kind of a argumentative mood. You could be in a state where you're just, nothing is really pleasing you right now. Oh, hello. Okay, I gotta go get that one. What is going on with you, Aries? Oh, High Priestess wanted to pop out. Hi, High Priestess. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, right? What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Oh, Page of Swords. See? Okay, that is an air sign that we're talking about that could be affecting you. It also could be, you could be feeling some sort of tension with an earth sign, possibly a Taurus, but possibly a Virgo. But other than that, if you're feeling this tension with this air sign, or they're just misunderstanding you, or not caring to hear your point of view, this is where the High Priestess comes in. Because, like I said, you're sitting pretty. Before she even popped out, you guys are sitting here like, already, Aries, you guys already know how to kind of make things better if you want to make things better. You know how to change the subject. You know how to start talking about something that that person likes, and you just kind of brush it under the rug. You guys are good at that. You guys are good at brushing things under the rug. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when it comes to someone that is frustrating you or not listening to you, brushing it under the rug is not going to really help in this situation. You kind of have to be the High Priestess in this situation and have a higher intention set. So if you really want to get your point across, you're going to have to be the one to push your point across and not be so careful about it. You have a high intuition cards coming out here, the Moon and the High Priestess. So, bottom line, you're begging underneath. You are pleading underneath for this person to understand you. And you're like, what do I have to do to get them to understand my point? Well, first of all, this person thinking they're always right isn't going to help. So you're going to have to put them in their place. Whether this is a lover or a friend or a coworker, family member, whatever, you're going to have to put them in their place because their unwillingness to hear you and open up and accept what you have to say is the main problem that you have to call them out. You have to call them out. You have to call them out for being unwilling to accept so they can make a change. Because you're willing to make a change if they are. Chariot. Because this is why you guys are the way... This is how Aries work. You guys will set up a time to hang out with somebody or be with somebody, and they're not fully present. If they're not fully present, you guys are charging full force to try to get them to be present, because you are the kind of person that is passionate about having a well-rounded, full throttle attention attention conversation where people are listening and talking and it's equal. If you're the one doing the talking, you guys get bored, right? So Aries, if you have someone that is being stubborn, if this air sign or this Taurus or a Pisces for that matter, if you have someone being stubborn, call them out on it. And that might be uncomfortable at first, but your intuition is telling you to do that. Because what's the worst that can happen? Aligning yourself with what you need to say is the best possible outcome for this situation. Okay? Ooh, and then we'll keep going. In the extended reading, I'll keep pulling and shuffling, and then we'll do goddess cards and angel cards and all that stuff. But I think what you guys mostly need to focus on is having, if you want that well-rounded, solid, bare necessities foundation when it comes to relationships, friendships, family members, things like that, you need to focus on letting people know exactly what you're thinking. Because you're not doing yourself any favors by holding it in or by sweeping it under the rug. So I think that's the main thing for you guys this month. Just be vocal about it. And yes, you will have some mood swings. That is a given for Aries in January. But we'll talk more about that in the extended in-depth reading. So, okay, I can't wait to see what other cards you guys get. But of course, if you need to get a hold of me, go ahead and go to my website or download the Instant Go app. And I will see you guys next month, or I'll see you in the extended reading. All right, bye, Aries.